Have you ever heard that bananas are radioactive? It sounds like a joke, but it's actually true. Every time you eat a banana, you're consuming a tiny, harmless amount of radiation. In this video, we're going to break down exactly why that happens, how much radiation we're really talking about, and whether you should be worried. Spoiler alert, you shouldn't be. Let's get into it. Before we talk about bananas specifically, let's quickly cover what radioactivity actually is. Radioactivity happens when an unstable atom breaks down and releases energy in the form of radiation. This process is called radioactive decay. It happens naturally all around us, all the time. In fact, you are radioactive. The ground beneath your feet is radioactive. The air you breathe contains radioactive particles. So when we say bananas are radioactive, we're not saying anything unusual is going on. We're just talking about a natural process that exists in almost everything. So why bananas specifically? The answer comes down to one element: potassium. Bananas are well known for being rich in potassium, which is great for your muscles, your heart, and your nerves. But here's the twist. A small fraction of all naturally occurring potassium on Earth is a radioactive isotope called potassium-40. Roughly 0.012% of all potassium atoms are potassium-40. That number is tiny, but bananas contain so much potassium that this small percentage adds up to a measurable, detectable amount of radiation. Potassium-40 slowly decays over time, releasing radiation as it does. Since bananas are so potassium-rich, they release slightly more of this radiation than most other foods. This phenomenon is so well known in the science world that it actually has its own nickname, the banana equivalent dose, or BED for short. Scientists sometimes use this as a fun, relatable way to explain radiation exposure to the general public. Instead of using complicated scientific units that most people don't understand, they compare radiation doses to the number of bananas you'd need to eat to get the same exposure. For example, the radiation dose from one banana is about 0.1 microsieverts. That is an incredibly small amount. To put that in perspective, here are some comparisons. A single banana gives you about 0.1 microsieverts of radiation. A round-trip flight from New York to Los Angeles exposes you to around 40 microsieverts due to increased cosmic radiation at high altitudes. That's the equivalent of about 400 bananas. Living in a brick or stone house for a year exposes you to more radiation than eating thousands of bananas because of natural radioactive materials in stone and concrete. Even sleeping next to another person exposes you to a small amount of radiation, since human bodies naturally contain potassium-42. So really, bananas are just one small example of something much bigger. Almost everything around us has some level of natural radioactivity. Absolutely not. Your body is incredibly good at regulating potassium levels. If you eat a banana and your body absorbs slightly more potassium-40 than it needs, it simply removes the extra through natural processes. Your body isn't accumulating radiation from bananas over time. It stays in balance. To put it plainly, you would need to eat an unrealistic and physically impossible number of bananas to receive a harmful dose of radiation. Long before radiation became an issue, you'd have far bigger problems from eating that many bananas. The reason scientists love talking about radioactive bananas isn't to scare people. It's actually the opposite. It's used as an educational tool to help people understand that radiation exists naturally in our environment at low, harmless levels all the time. It helps put frightening-sounding words like radioactive into a more realistic and less alarming context. Understanding this can help reduce unnecessary fear around radiation topics, whether that's food, air travel, or even medical scans like X-rays. So there you have it. Bananas are radioactive because they contain potassium, and a small percentage of that potassium is the naturally radioactive isotope potassium-40. The amount of radiation is incredibly tiny, so small that your body doesn't even notice it. Next time someone tells you bananas are radioactive, you'll know exactly why, and you can confidently tell them there's absolutely nothing to worry about. If you found this explanation helpful, let me know in the comments what other everyday science surprises you'd like explained next. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe for more simple explanations of the science behind everyday life.